Hello, everybody. I'm sitting here with James Figard, and today is 1/24, 2024, and I'm up early. I got to go to the doctor's appointment to get some stuff done with my kidneys, and he swung by after work. I just want to tell you thank you for coming over. I want to ask you a few questions. Mr. Weaver said that you was with him tonight, and I remember you being with him that night. Actually, now, I see you. And thank you. And me and my wife really appreciate your honesty. Can you know you're being recorded? It's a recorded line, a video, and
Yes, we coming down there to.
explain to us what happened. Did you? I was going to ask
I
you some
come down
questions.
to get you some gas because you ran out of gas down at the boat ramp down there in Honey Creek.
Right prior before that, or right after that. It was after that, yeah, right
Well,
after
let's
that.
start at the beginning.
Okay, let's start beginning.
I went and took you some gas. You called me, said you ran out of gas.
Yeah,
You was down by the boat ramp. Went
I did.
down there, brought you some gas,
Yeah,
and
because you're the only person in the world that would answer.
and
I had only met you one time before that,
I
and
brought you some gas,
thank you for doing that too, by the
and
way. Um,
I followed you up to the gas. There was no
before you go
baby
that
or
further,
anything in the
before
car
before you go
because
any
I heard
further,
all these charges about them starting some stuff, and
right?
none
But I
of
want
it.
to ask you a question real fast. Since we were down there at the truck, let's not skip over that. Let's go back to the truck, the trailer. When you brought us the gas, it was you, Mr. Weaver, Mark Weaver. When you brought that, did you see any child? A child at that? It was December 14th. I know that. It
There was no kid. There was no child. Both the doors was open on the SUV. All the lights in it was all on. I could see everything in there, and I had my flashlight was holding it there so we could see the gas tank and gas. Dumping the gas in there. There was no baby in that.
there was no baby
No baby at all.
in either one of those vehicles.
No, there was no baby at all.
Thank you.
100%. There was no baby.
And you testify in court of law for that.
Yes, there was no baby.
Thank you. And well, they were saying that we had a baby in there,
Yes,
and
and
there
I
was
heard
drugs in there.
too.
We weren't even, if to be honest with you, there was. I mean, you could see there was no way to get in. There was furnaces everywhere. I mean, and that what you seen? Am I telling the truth or
Yeah,
what?
there was some stuff in there. I didn't really pay attention because I'm not a nosy person, but they looked like maybe possibly furnaces or something.
Yes, that's fine.
But there
You're
was,
correct. It is. But listen, what I'm gonna ask you something right now is everything you're saying is true,
yeah, everything I'm saying is true.
and you just swore and you testify against the prosecution on our behalf, David Latham and Amber Latham's behalf.
Yes, there 100% was no baby in that vehicle.
Thank you.
No child, no baby.
Thank you very
It was
much.
just you two.
Let's move on now. Now that we got past that,
Yes, I followed you up to Brazito gas station.
after you gave us the gas,
Yep, and to make sure you made it up there. And
Amber and Mark had set up. Or well, Amber,
Nora met you
yeah,
all there at the
because I don't
gas
know the
station
people,
to
so
buy a laptop because I
right.
remember her pulling up there.
And Amber got out,
And she had
and what she do?
bought a laptop.
Right, and
And
what?
while you was getting, checking on getting the gas and stuff,
Right,
and she sold her a laptop.
what was it? Was it a new or old laptop? You remember?
I don't remember. It looked like a bigger one, so it's probably an older one because most of the new ones are small now. But
Yeah,
so
it
I
was
don't
an
know,
older
probably
one.
say 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I don't know.
Yeah, it was
Years
old.
ago,
It was
maybe
an older
older than
one.
that at least.
Right.
And I think she was asking $200 for it, and she
Okay.
had a couple $100 bills, and one of them looked like the one of the newer ones with the big head on there. The other one kind of looked like one of the older ones.
Okay.
But
And when you when we pulled off, when me and Amber pulled off after her and that lady made that deal, Mr. Weaver stated that 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 Nora lady was actually sitting there gloating and bragging that Amber couldn't tell that those bills was fake. That's how good she made them, and that she
yeah,
was
she was
gloating so much that even you got angry and was like, "Hey,
yeah she was saying that, oh, like she had just made them. The ink is still wet, but
wow."
we was thinking jokingly, obviously, but come to find out later on, jokingly was the truth.
Well, after we got arrested, of course.
Yeah, come to find out later on,
And this lady's what's do you know her full name?
uh,
Do you know?
Nora Reed, Nora Reed
I don't.
Porter or
Yeah, I
something.
have no idea.
I think's what it
Um,
is.
and
She's
so
half black and half
I know
Asian.
Mark said he would testify to our defense in open court exactly everything he heard from her. Um, was she? I'm just going to ask you this question real fast. Was she really bragging, saying that she makes the best counterfeit money?
Yeah, she was saying something along them lines that they were still wet and watch out, the ink's still wet or something stupid like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I
yeah.
know our phones at that point in time, our phones were off, so you couldn't get a hold of us. I know you said you tried, but our phones was turned off from the company. We didn't have any money. That's why we sold um,
Wow.
refurbished laptop. So we had to do what we had to do anyway, which sucks because I know you would have called us. I'm sure.
If I would know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she was bragging, but you still couldn't. You know, yeah, it was unfortunate because I tell you right now, it's really got me
Well,
and my
that's where
wife
you
in a
got the
bond.
$100 bills from, and that's where they came from. Because she bought a she had paid you with for a laptop.
I know,
It was hundred
I know.
dollars.
But I want to make sure that we're clear on this. You was told personally by her that
Yeah, I heard her saying it. She was.
wow.
We thought it was jokingly, but obviously it wasn't.
Well,
Come to
ladies and
find out the
gentlemen,
facts later on.
this is not only one, two people, which
Well, I know
both of
for
them work for a living or
I know for
pay taxes.
I know for a fact that she got caught at another gas station. Uh, that I heard that Center Street gas station. She was banned from there for passing $100 bills. Well,
Okay,
and
and
that
I
was in Hope Summit.
and as far as you know, me and Amber's never met her before a day in our life, have we?
Not that I
Okay, thank you, because we haven't.
know of. I don't
I've
want to ever
never
see her again either. That's for sure.
never met her a day in my life. I know she's got sure she karma's coming for her. Let's moving on. Okay, so we went down to Eugene, and you said you'd follow us after Nora turned around. She went back her way. You and Mark followed us up there. Didn't Amber went right into the subway and cashed those bills, or she cast one of them, I believe, like it wasn't nothing.
Maybe that one was a real one then.
That's
Maybe
what
she
I
just
thought.
passed off.
We thought the same thing. However, a couple of days later, that's why I wanted to make sure that you knew that you you followed us up there, and even you seen Amber come, go in with because we were broke, cash it. So how are we to know if no one else knows that
How
they're
would you
fake?
know
How would
anyway?
we know if
How would you know anyway? Because if you can,
we
if
would
they have a
know?
pen that they testament, they
Amber and I am not. I mean, they looked.
how they even check
I can't
$20 bills.
I can't believe how real those bills looked. I'm completely astonished. I mean, honest to God,
I wouldn't
it
know.
fooled me too.
I wouldn't know a difference if I
It
had
honestly
one.
fooled me. I've never seen nothing like it.
I wouldn't know a difference. I
Um,
wouldn't know the difference either.
her time's coming.
And
If those are
I don't think anybody would know a difference.
so, what I'm asking you is, and you're willing to say this in statement in trial in front of a jury for us on our behalf that you know this for a fact.
Yeah, how would you know? How could you know?
Because there's no. Well, that's what I'm saying.
How could you know?
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, how could anybody know?
No one could know. I mean, I don't care who you are, unless you've got some type of expertise.
Right.
I mean,
You got to be
there's no way, dude.
trained in that.
I mean, there's no way. So,
Especially being they test it before they even take the money, so they have
right.
special pens for that.
Another thing is
So,
you had your. I just want to touch bases on this because Mark told me you had your trailer stolen. You had your trailer just straight up stolen from you.
yeah,
Straight, just stolen.
yeah, my RV.
Your RV. How much do you think that RV was worth?
I paid 25,000, whatever's in there. Heck, I don't know.
Plus all your stuff inside it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least $35,000.
And the guy that they're saying stole it was a guy and a girl and some bigger heavy set dude. I remember seeing that. What was the guy? Do you remember what the
Yeah, I just remember somebody. I heard a couple people saying Dante Savage was going around stealing
and what's the
trailers
girl's
and
name? Do you
campers and
remember?
RVs,
Yeah, selling them on
and
Facebook.
I have
Yeah, I know.
no clue who he is. I've never met him, but I looked him up on Facebook and seen a picture of him, and
And that's
and
when
I don't know him, but
yeah, I've
that's
never
who
met
I've
him
heard,
either.
and don't even know where to find him.
And I've never met this man a day in my life either. But my wife said if I showed her a picture, she could identify him. When you got that picture for me, I immediately sent it to her, and she immediately, I mean, it was almost like she was screaming that it was him for real. and so we know now. And yet, law enforcement still hasn't done anything about it. She hasn't. They haven't done
Yeah,
anything
they
about
haven't done
yours
it
either,
like
right?
Clifford. No, they haven't done nothing like
And you
Clifford.
even tracked your Apple Watch down to his house, to Dante's house, right?
Well, I don't know if it was his
Well, I
house,
mean, it
but
was said his name.
it was an address.
Did it say his name on that address?
There was a couple different savages on there.
Was he on there too?
I can't remember
And was he
exactly
on
who,
there?
but
Was he on there in Fulton too?
I
I
don't.
remember
I
seeing
don't.
his name. I remember
I
seeing
don't
his name.
remember.
I'll just jump out there for the record.
I don't
I remember
remember.
when you showed me his name.
I know there was a bunch of savages on there
Yeah,
and some
I seen
gangs
Dante
or
Savage.
something,
I seen it myself,
and
and I remember him coming in here.
I don't remember who the names were on Fulton. Wonder if I could even find them, but I think they was like somebody owned it and they just rented it out, and I think that was the only
Are you
person
scared or something for your
I
life?
seen on there. And
Are you scared for your life from these guys
what do you
coming
mean?
to the backlash for you? Do you think you're scared? I mean, do you have a fear? I mean, since they took your house, I mean, are you kind of scared or worried? I mean, it could have hurt
Well, I
somebody.
guess they could do anything they wanted. I guess.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying. They could, if somebody would have been in that house, somebody could have got hurt,
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
So
Yeah,
they're
but
pretty brazen.
who knows what they would have done?
So
If you're willing to
do
go
you
that
understand how
far.
my wife was just could fall for some retarded stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Well, what I want to ask you is, on your on your camera footage, we've seen a silver SUV, a smaller one, silver.
You couldn't really tell
I couldn't
exactly
tell,
what color it was,
right?
but it
And then a
looked like
big black
the
F-150
it looked
truck,
like the girl that he was dating at the time.
right? That's exactly what it was.
Is
I
what it
seen it,
looked like.
right?
And I seen that vehicle. It was a friend of mine said it was their vehicle, and I took a picture of the license plate, and sent it to the Summit Police Department, and I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. Well, this is a taped voluntary recording,
I don't remember her name though.
and
I think it was Felicia something.
that's what I remember it
She
naming
didn't
too.
have a handicap plate on it.
And we are willing to go to trial. He's a hardworking man. He's pays taxes. Um, so this man here is there's witness number two. Okay. So thank you guys. God bless you. Thank you, James. I appreciate your
You're
time,
welcome.
man. I know you're tired. You've been working all night, so I'll let you get back. I'll let you go. I got to get to the doctor's anyway. Get ready for the doctor's office. So thank you guys. And Sarah, this one here's one for you. And the judge needs to see this. Thank you. Bye. I told everybody we was innocent, and I want this to be known that we're innocent on any child endangerment. There never was a child, and never got two witnesses, eyewitnesses that was there at night. That we were innocent on. Matter of fact, you can use the Jeff City police officer's body cam or his car cam on that night because he states that these charges of child endangerment will not stick.
There was no
Um,
officer
and
there
at
that
the, no, I'm
night.
talking about at the hospital. And so we just want to make this clear. We have never used drugs in that trailer. We've never even had a chance to really clean it out. We moved it around because we didn't know where to put it. We were trying to figure out a place to do it. But we thought in our mind it was ours. We paid for it. I paid for it. I had the money, can show the financial proof. I had money to pay for it. So you need to go out there and get the guy that she can identify. Amber can positively identify this man. Show her lineup pictures. Do whatever you got to do. But you guys, Sarah, you need to get these guys and get these charges dismissed because they are bogus and we are ready to go to the news media with these videos. Thank you. Bye.